Hello everyone, how are we doing? It's good to be back again. I just wanted to make a few remarks on something that I observed and I decided to share. There was a recent traditional event that was done somewhere in the Anioma area, and this is one of their very symbolic, traditional events that they do to usher in the new year. Among the Igbo people, there are a lot of events that usually mark the new year, and one important one is something you might know as Eguaro. Okay, in some other places it goes by several names, but the idea is the same. Do away with the old year and then bring in a fresh new year. Okay, so this particular traditional event that was done in Igbuzo and is known as Ine Aho festival, and another name that it goes by is Ichu Ekwensu. Among their, that is in that area, another name it goes by is Ichu Ekwensu festival. Ichu Ekwensu. Okay, so the idea, as I mentioned earlier, is to do away with the ills, the evils, and the devil that has disturbed them in the old year, and they are saying that they are coming into a new year, and the evils of the old year must be done away with. Okay, so it's a kind of cleansing festival, and it's done across the communities in Western Igbo land, going by Ine Aho or Ichu Ekwensu or Obanigbe. There. So these are names that it goes by. So these activities are activities that are generally, connected with ushering in the new year. Okay, so this Ichu Ekwensu festival, as it was done in Igbuzo just a few days ago, I think about the 2nd or the 3rd of January 2025. Now, what was interesting about this particular year's episode is that the chief priest now is dressed in what you will identify as a Roman attire. So the idea is that he is going into a kind of a spiritual warfare with the devil, because Ichu Ekwensu is the idea here. So the idea is that he is going to chase away the devil, and he's trying to appear in a warlike appearance. Now, the theme that was used this year is the Roman appearance. Now, this Roman appearance, you might see that, it's just what was their choice for the year. But if you know, or if you've been following the work that has been done on this channel, you will know that the Roman, this Roman ideas is something that's connected to many communities in the Western Igbo land area. And so you would then understand that these things it might just be a choice in this particular year's episode, but these things are also deeply ingrained in the idea and deeply ingrained in the history of these communities. Okay, so this year the chief priest is dressed as a Roman, a kind of a Roman centurion. You can see the helmet, you can see the dressing, the breastplate, and all that. So that is the idea. When I went through the older pictures of the Ichu Ekwensu, I saw that also the chief priest is usually dressed in a kind of warrior attire. I've seen one where he puts on something of a war helmet, and he's wearing the scabbard of the machete and all that. So this year the theme was really, really consciously put together. You know that a lot of work was done, and probably this shows that a lot of communities in the western part of Igbo land that are actually connected to the Roman era, they are starting to come to terms, starting to come to realization of this part of their history, and probably we will see more of some of the other Western Igbo communities adopting, maybe not exactly like this, but something along this line, trying to show their connection to that older era, because this is actually their history. This is the authentic history of these communities. Okay, so just trying to put this out there, so those who are following these histories, those who are following some of the work being done, research and all that, can see some of these things in their actual representation in reality. Okay, so we'll just stop it there for today. Thank you very much for listening. Peace be unto you.